cool thing to show you. So I have been talking for a long time that I want to get a drafting table, but of course I don't have space for a drafting table. I could probably put this table down and put one here, but I don't know. I just haven't done it. So I was searching for tabletop easels, and I came across this. That's very small. Will not work for many paintings, but it's cute, and it has a dual purpose. First of all, it is an awesome little box. Has a cute little carrying case, or handle, I mean. So on this side, you open it up. Oh wait, no, I forgot. You unlock the locks, and then there is a drawer that comes out, and it has a palette and storage trays, which of course will work great for drills and pins. Or if I get to hang on to this, if I don't get to hang on to this, it will become Emily's. So we all know how that happens. And then on the other side is another lock that you open, and it has the little foot, and you have four different. So you have straight up and down, and then each one goes a little bit further, which I think is pretty cool. And plus, you have this awesome little foot that holds your painting. So I thought we would try it out together. So see, here is perfect. Also, it is plenty of space to support. Hang on, my cord's hung up here. So it will support a light pad as well. So first of all, we need to get our diamond painting ready, of course, right? So I thought I would use my new containers. Put that one back there because I'm going to use this one. So this is a 19 color diamond painting, which we have seen before. I'll move my light over so you aren't blinded. I am concerned that these don't stay closed, but we're going to see how that works. Okay. Plus, I'm curious to see how many drills will hold. And I'm pretty sure someone told me in the comments that I was incorrect on my initial guess. It is 200 drills in those small bags that I showed in my last video. So let's see. So we have this amount here. And it fits with plenty to room to spare. So for this, I'm just going to use the numbers. Although, oh wait, I'll have to save my bags because the DMC codes are on the bags. Oops, 19. Stop there. Okay. So I will go ahead and close this and just put a number 1 on top of there. And in case I have to use more than one container, because see, this is quite a bit here. So let's see if they all fit. Yeah, I'm going to use 2 compartments for this color just to be on the safe side so they're not overflowing. So in this situation, I will just put the number 2 like so, and then skip this one with a number. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm going to put number 2 there and then skip the box here. La 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 la. Should we speed this up? Ooh, ah! Escaped. Alright, so number 3. So there we have 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so here are our drills, and this container will not stay closed no matter what I do. So be wary of that. I cannot say I would recommend traveling with these if yours are doing what mine are doing, because that could be a dangerous situation. Alright, so let's check out our easel. So let's see, I'm going to do it like this. Adjust the light again so you're not blind. And let's see what happens when we do this. There we go. Alright, that's good. So I have my cover minders here, and this one is actually one that I have had on my nightstand. It's from the Dollar Tree, and it is a little hedgehog. You cannot say him. He's just a little tiny hedgehog, and he was like a little, like from a fairy garden section. So I was dusting the other day, and I was like, oh, he's so cute. He needs to be a cover minder. So I made him one. Then, I talked about this in a video, I'm pretty sure. So this will not work in this situation, so let's lay this down for a minute. So my idea for this, the sorting hat, the Harry Potter sorting hat, is it is a cover minder. Oops, wrong direction here, Margie. Okay, so it is a cover minder, but it can hold your pen for you too, right? So now if you use the, I killed an owl. Come back here, little owl. Where did you go? Get back on your perch. You may not fly away. So if you use, well, I've got too many pins that have double. Here, let's use one of these. Well, that doesn't even have a tip in it, so that's not going to work. So if you use this pin will even work. I use this one a lot. I have found that I'm using the Diamond Dots ones a lot because that gripper on it works actually really well. And so you can see here. So let's test out, do I even have a normal, I don't have a normal pin with a tip on it. So let me find, do I have, oh yes, I have one. I have too many things on my desk. All right, so we have one of the hand-turned pins, and we have a regular tip in it. Well, yeah, it might, I guess, because the magnet's strong enough so it'll hold it up. So I guess it will work with just about any pen. Isn't that cool? Of course, not with the multi-placers, but... So that is nifty. This is the first time I'm actually trying that out because I had the idea and it's been sitting here for like a week. Darn it, owl, stop. You see that? They are being bad little students. You must listen. Follow direction. Stay on your perch. There. All right. Okay. So let's get back to the business at hand. We have our, let's get my little foot. Let's go up to the max. All right, so over here is where I'm going to be working. And I have my cover minders holding my cover in place, which you can see pretty clearly. So I need my wax and my pin. Gosh, you guys, it has been so long since I have done any actual diamond painting. Wow. All right, so let's see. Let's start with C, which is number 14. Oh, look, it's the container that won't stay closed. Good. All right, you cannot see what I'm doing over here, but that's all right. You don't need to see putting the drills in the tray, right? You know how that works. Okay. It'd be really cool if you could do a cover minder for the tray, but I don't think that would work very well, especially in this situation. Although you could put a magnet on the bottom of a tray, but I don't know if you do, but I move my tray around a lot when I'm working. So this little easel is actually really nice, and I am sitting back in my chair, and I'm a good distance from my desk. I mean, you can't even see my torso, so you can see how far back I am. And I'm sitting at an angle, so my body is not in the way of your view. And I am not hunched over like I normally am. This is nice. I wonder if I could get my dad to make me a big one of these. Daddy! He tends to poo-poo my ideas because my first idea that my dad and I corroborated on was a stamp cabinet, and he ended up making, let's see, we made the prototype, and then my sister had to have one, and then a friend had to have one, and then he had to make one for my mom. So, and the prototype, the original design was a 6 foot tall cabinet that was a 2 foot by 2 foot cube, mounted on a turntable that actually had a door on one side that opened, so you had the whole interior space that was available for storage, and then underneath it had a 1 foot deep drawer for more storage. And then each of the 2 foot by it was 6 foot by 2 foot sides had adjustable shelves on them, and this held my rubber stamps. When I was starting out in crafting, that was my initial obsession. And I ended up, before I quit buying wood-mounted stamps, with well over 4,000 over the probably 15 years that I did rubber stamping exclusively. So I had a huge collection, and that cabinet was awesome. I'm not even sure what did I do with my I don't know. But then I got this thing. And for a while I had this and my cabinet that my dad made me. But then I was like realizing, oh yeah, you know, I'm not using these and they're just collecting dust. So I probably should put them away and get rid of most of them. So I actually went through and sold probably about a third of them and stored the rest. I still have a lot of them in the garage, which is really bad for them. But I just don't have the heart to get rid of all of them because I still like them. And every once in a great while, I'll go dig one out. Because believe it or not, I still remember a lot of the ones I had. When I was using them on a daily basis, I could tell you the name of the company, how much I paid for it, if I paid full price, if I paid, you know, got it as a discount. I could look at an image and tell you who drew, what company it came from just by the style of who drew it. I mean, I was full on. I actually worked in one stamp store that was near my house. I worked for her for quite a few years. And then I left her and went to another stamp store to be manager. She wasn't willing to give me that title. She was a very hands-on owner, which you can't really blame her, but still at the same time, it's like, okay, you're in your 60s. I've been working in your shop for, you know, many, many years. You trust me. You can let me run the place. But she wouldn't relinquish control. She was just one of those people that just could not say, okay, I'll relax. So I left her shop and went to be manager for another shop. And then one of my really good friends decided she was opening a shop. So I left my manager position and went and helped her design her shop and stock it and run it. And that was a lot of fun. So I've had quite that, and actually, honestly, that is how I ended up with so many stamps, is because I got them at cost when I worked for all three of the stores. That was a huge perk of the job, was getting everything that I wanted at cost. And at the time, when I worked at those places, I was still living at home. So I only had a car payment and insurance. And yeah, so there were very minimal bills. So I had quite a bit of money I could have fun with and splurge on my craft. So I went from strictly making cards with rubber stamps and embossing, heat embossing, and then I got into scrapbooking. And so then I had to have a cutting machine to cut all those cool pieces with because the dies were so expensive, even though I do have a boatload of dies, which you can see right there on the edge. And so then I did scrapbooking and make the cards still, but I have got thousands of pages, scrapbook pages. I did my entire wedding album in like 3 days. Well, maybe not quite that long. Well, if you put all the time together, it was probably 3 days. Because I was so excited to get it done that I just like went crazy. And It was all I did when I got off work. I came home. And at the time Steve was working, he would go to work at 2 in the afternoon and come home at 3 a.m. So I had all those hours from the time I got home from work at 5 o'clock to do whatever I wanted all evening. And I would sit and scrapbook. And then I've done quite a few pages for Emily, but I kind of stopped at like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months old when she started becoming mobile. And then I lost my desire to scrapbook. But I was on a design team for a woman who was designing cut files that were specifically scrapbook pages. So I was still making pages. I just wasn't putting pictures on them. There's a ton of cat hair in this tray. So I have a whole bunch of scrapbook pages that are done that just do not have pictures on them. And then I got into 3D paper piecing, paper crafting. That's a whole other animal, but I love it. Let's see, I just changed colors. I'm going up to D. I like this little easel. I can't believe it took me this long. I ordered this from Joann's, and I'm pretty sure, like I said, I've had it sitting here for quite a while. It was under my desk for a long time to get it out of my way. And I had this idea to do this video when I ordered it because I thought, oh, this might be helpful for somebody. And I'm pretty sure I paid $35 for this. And I did have to order it. It wasn't available in stores anywhere near me. So it took forever. But of course, you know, with all the COVID stuff, everything is taking longer to ship because everyone is ordering stuff online. Let's see, I'm going to grab multi-placer here because these have some bigger areas. But I do like this. I think this is, plus I want to see how straight I can get my drills being at an angle and upright. Am I talented? No, I am not. Look at that. So off. I just get so impatient placing one drill at a time when I see like 5 in a row. But I am very pleased with how this is working out. So here you have it. I hope, oh, okay, no multi-drill placer. Isn't this pretty? I bought this, I don't know if you can see it. The angle I'm sitting, I cannot tell how dark the screen is. But this is, I ordered this on eBay. It's so pretty. It's so smooth. I wish I could do polymer clay like this. I have tried doing polymer clay pins, and they are just not, they do not work out for me. I am not a polymer clay artist. All right, so anyway, so if you want to do it flat, you can, and you can, I'll be putting the sorting hat on Etsy if you want to get one for yourself. If you don't want it as a straw topper, which is the original, design. So it is made for the tumbler straws, like the thicker straws. And this would be fun for a party too if you bought a bunch of different colored ones and then your guest would know which cup is theirs. But it's just another way for, since the majority of us are using the tumblers, the reusable cups, carrying them around all over the place, these are just another fun way. There's all kinds, and I've got a couple more molds coming for these that I will also do the same idea with for those of us who are more into diamond painting than decorating our straws. But I think that's a cool idea that it actually works. I love when my ideas come from my brain out onto the real world. So I will leave you here, and I hope you enjoy this. And I'll see if I can find a link for it and put it in the description box so it'll be easier to find, because honestly I can't even remember what it was called. It might be like a palette easel or something. I don't know, but I will look for it, and if I can find it, it will be in the description box. So I will see you real soon. Thanks for watching.